Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Avernum. The last one, we finished off all the stuff going on in the honeycomb, as far as I can tell. And we went and talked to another one of the dragons. That's two we've seen now. And she increased our knowledge of the spell Slow, I guess, is the only increase we got there. Yeah. Slow's level 2. So, it's not bad. There's some magical barriers there that hopefully we can eventually get past, but not yet. Let's go on and take our boat, and let's check down south towards the town. What is it called? Almaria. This river leads south down there. You enter the Great Cave for the first time. The sight to the west takes your breath away. It's a cave, the largest you've ever seen, larger than you ever thought a natural cavern could be. The light from the ceiling fungus is exponentially bright, revealing that the cavern stretches many miles to the west. It's dotted with a wide variety of farms and small towns. The eastern end of the Great Cave is moist, steamy, and warm, heated by the enormous caldera to the east. Mushrooms grow very well here. The ceiling is so high that you can even imagine it raining occasionally. Wow. A ceiling so high that in a cave it will rain. Got a tower here. There's a small, heavily manned fort on the riverbank. The Avernum soldiers ignore you. They're too busy carefully watching the river for Slith warbands. Okay. This is the Great Cave. We're right by the castle. We have the city of Almaria. The Great Cave is heavily patrolled by Avernum guards who watch not only for Slith's Arakai, but for bandits as well. Since you are neither, they don't seem to bother you. We still have this section of cave to explore as well, before Almaria. There's something going on over there. Okay. I wonder... No, I was going to say... I wonder how much of that we could explore, but we can't get a boat through. I wonder what this is. This is all brand new to me, by the way. I've never gone to the Great Cave before in any of my playthroughs. There's a tiny spring here, emptying into a small well. At the bottom, you see the glint of coins. Throw in a few coins. You throw in a few coins, nothing happens this time. 1183. Okay, it's not throwing in that many coins. Wonder what's going on with that. Do some shopping. Ooh, we can buy Mandrake here. Okay. The nearby lake is surrounded by a dense cluster of farms, relatively unguarded compared to the heavy fortifications visible to the north. These crops are nowhere near as successful as on the farms you saw in the Eastern Gallery. For some reason, mushrooms don't grow very well in the Great Cave. Just well enough to make farming worthwhile and no more. That's weird. They said that they grew excellently here just a moment ago, but... guess we will go check Almaria. We probably got a lot of stuff to see around here, so... let's do our usual exploration. Start on the outside, go all the way around. Check everything we can. Okay. Let's check around the top side. There's usually something hidden outside the town in the bushes. A body, something, you know. Okay, nothing. That we can see, anyways. Completely walled off as well. This looks like a pretty big city. Guard stations, what do we have here? Tower of Magi Research Hall. Is this the portal room? It is indeed. Okay. We have the portal. Goes into the underground area. We'll explore the rest of this after we do the upstairs first. Usually there'll be like a quest from someone. We haven't had any quests in a while, honestly. A lot of trash thrown in the corners. Bar of iron, iron gauntlets. As you try to walk through this open gate, a grumpy guard pokes his head out a window and says, "Greetings, friend. The toll for the bridge is 5 coins. Then the guards recognize you. News of your exploits has traveled ahead of you. The captain says, "Many apologies. Feel free to pass our gate whenever you want." Cool. That's from doing quests and getting high reputation. Training camp. We have rogue warriors and Starcat. A short bearded man is training a bunch of young Avernites. His training technique seems to involve a lot of shouting and abuse. When he sees you, he gives you a very slight nod. He seems to recognize that you are not a complete neophyte. "I'm Starcat," he says. "Welcome to my training hall. You don't have to be a complete idiot to learn something from me." "So is the shouting extra, or does that come with your services?" "I train the substandard lumps of meat that pass through my door like that." He wanders off for a moment to heap abuse on a student. The student survives, barely. "I'd like to be trained." "You," he laughs. "Well, you look like you'll survive. When you're ready, you can step into my pit and try and gut it out." I have another question. "How'd you come to Avernum?" "Well, on the surface, I did a lot of training, but all of it was for rebels. When the Empire caught us, I begged for mercy. They were kind, and I got thrown down here. Now I can train people to fight those smug bastards above us." "Must have been difficult for you." "Not half so difficult as being thrown down here, but that was what it took to keep on fighting the Empire. So I groveled, but I will never again." Ooh, that is cool. Okay. You will be learning, or improving your pole weapons here. For sure. That's fantastic. We are going to have to sell some stuff to make money for that, though, because that's quite expensive. Is there a sign up front here? Fine foods. Okay. A woman in a plain dress stands behind the counter. She is stunningly beautiful, except for the pale scars running up and down her arms. "You look like you haven't had a decent meal in some time," she says. "You're in the right place." "What do you sell here?" "I sell food, proper food, for prices I'm sure you will find quite reasonable." Her smile turns vicious. "It causes me no sadness to see the lizards go." "So you have no love for your lizards?" "Pretty much. Before I came to Avernum, I tended sheep. Nice animals, never tried to kill me. Lizards are very useful, sure. They provide leather and decent meat, but they're stupid and vicious." "And that is what happened to your arms?" "Indeed." She shows you the scars on her forearms. "Vicious, vicious, vicious lizards." "I'd like to buy some food." Cool. So we can buy stuff here. Ooh, cake. Alright. Pick that. Get into... This lizard has had its teeth filed down, thus when it clamps them onto your leg, a swift kick is all it takes to escape unharmed. Alright, ooh, we got a bounty board here as well. Slith Assassin. A feared Slith Zerakai assassin named Narissa has been stalking the farms north of Almaria. You have driven her away, but if she is not hunted down, she's sure to return. She is thought to have fled to the enemy temple upriver to the north. Should she be slain, Mayor Bevan will pay a generous bounty. Message for Cormac. There's a scroll pinned to the board addressed to someone named Cormac. Someone has written on the outside of the envelope, "Searched the city, couldn't find him. Didn't go into sewers, though. Too dangerous. If you can get this to him, you can have the payment." Okay. Bounty, sewer slimes. As often happens, the sewers under fair Almaria have been infested with slimes drawn by the foul effluvia below. The sage Julio has volunteered to find agents to protect our home. A mercenary who can kill 10 of these gelatinous terrors will be rewarded. Kellner's note. Someone has pinned a hastily scrawled note to the board. Something is wrong in the Tower of Magi. I am going. I will not return. Kellner is the only sane one. If someone would listen to him, I give this warning as I flee west. Okay. We can go back up there to speak to them. Yo, this is Sage Extraordinaire. A tall, muscular man sits at his desk, surrounded by piles of books. Behind him, thick, aromatic brews bubble in iron cauldrons. Welcome, wanderer, he says in a dramatic voice, to the office of Julio the Sage. My knowledge of the alchemical arts is at your disposal. What sorts of things do you sell? Mainly I deal in potions and such. You can buy potions from me if you'd like. Also, the things I have learned in my extensive explorations are often of value. Why have you done so much exploring? His expression darkens suddenly. I was thrown into Avernum for, shall we say, opposing certain excesses of our town officials. I spent my first 5 years in Avernum looking for a way out. I found many blocked tunnels and came close to death many times. He sighs and his expression softens. Finally, I gave up the search, but I do have a guess about that exit. Really? What's your guess about where the exit really is? I explored the eastern tunnels and wandered the caves of the north and south. No luck. But there are many areas to the west that humans have rarely, if ever, trod. A system of caves this large must have an escape route somewhere. If it is anywhere, it is west. And when someone finds it, I'm going, even if I'm 90. And if I want to find the exit, any advice? Leo thinks on this. He looks at his windows, making sure nobody is spying. Then he leans close. I've heard rumors. There is a group, calls itself the Scimitar. None are working harder than them to find a way to escape. If you want to escape, seek them out. We've learned a little bit about the Scimitar, and we have a quest to go find them and speak to them. So we'll definitely be doing that, I'm sure. Interested in buying some potions. What do you have for sale? Standard stuff. I'm gonna buy all of those and all of those as well. You take 2 of these. Just trying to set it aside. Go. Then you have 1, 2, 2. So you'll take 2 of these, give them here, and then 1 of these for each of them. So they each have 3. And 6 energy potions. We'll take 2 of these and give them over here, so it's 4 and 4. Okay. Over here we have Dexter the Fletcher. Oh, please, God, please have a better bow. It has been over 20 hours of gameplay without a better bow. Sunk down behind the counter is a man so skinny he's practically invisible. Sparse, wispy hair is arranged on a rapidly balding pate. He smiles at you in a disturbingly toothy way. He chuckles, I'm Dexter. This is my shop. I deal with all kinds of warriors. Yes, all kinds. What supplies do you sell? Stuff. Archery stuff, mainly. Let me know if you want to purchase something. I'd like to buy some supplies. U-bow. Hold up, hold up. God damn it. I was so certain we'd find a better bow. Man, the cave with longbow is still the best thing he has. Even the U-bow is less damage and less chance to hit. Lemonwood bow. A lemonwood longbow or a U longbow would definitely be better. That's what we're looking for. Man, still nothing. He's holding out on us for sure. Probably nothing in here even worth stealing anyways. those slain by the Sliths. There's a large statue of a bold Avernum soldier slain in battle against the Slith's archive foe. It is also alive. You see its eyes move to follow you. Marginally, I wait here. Wait for what? That I cannot say, at least not to you. It becomes motionless and refuses to respond to further inquiries. Okay. Young woman here. This should be the mayor's office, right? City Hall. Mayor Bavan here. There's a very large bearded man in simple embroidered robes sitting behind the desk. He's juggling figures on sheets of crude Avernum parchment. He wears the sash of a mayor of Avernum. He rises to greet you when you enter. Wandering adventurers, eh? Unpredictable sorts. I'm Bavan. No need for honorifics, not between warriors. Are you the mayor? I am the protector of Almaria. I take care of this city and the surrounding area. And I can do it just fine without a bunch of adventurers such as yourselves butting in. The last thing we need is adventurers. You won't get a token here, fellow. I already have a royal token, though. Ah, I see. Well, that's a different story. I don't have patience with foolish, undisciplined adventurers, but you. There is one way you can help us. Yes? To the southwest, along the south wall of the Great Cave, there's a nasty infestation. Several basilisks have taken up residence there. Deadly creatures. If you could kill them for us, I'd pay you a healthy bounty. Okay. You were a warrior? Indeed, I was a ward in the army of Avernum for many years. I fought imps, slits, Nephilim, you name it, and I learned one thing. What'd you learn? That to fight Avernum's enemies, you need order and discipline. In the long run, adventurers do more harm than good. Sorry, but that's just what I saw. A ward? My rank, above a private, below a captain. Okay. Well, he gave us some basilisks, I guess. Looked like his private chambers, I guess. Most likely nothing worth stealing. Yep. Let's check what these other buildings are. Armor of quality. This shop is tended by a short, stocky woman with long black hair. She's polishing a pair of bracers. Her black hair makes her porcelain Avernite skin stand out even more than normal. She sets aside her work when you enter, glad to give her hands a rest. Welcome to Rosemary's Fine Armor. Proper protective gear, both new and second-hand. We never sell anything someone died in. That's our promise to you. What are you selling? Well, I sell all sorts of armor here. High-quality goods, bought, used, or shipped down from Fort Draco. You can buy it if you have the coin. Can't beat armor from Draco. What's so special about it? Fort Draco is far, far to the north. It's an iron-rich area, and they have a huge forge. They can even make steel. It's as good an advantage over the Sliths as any. An advantage over the Sliths? Don't they have iron? Sure, but their metalworking skills are nowhere near as advanced as ours. Also, their weapon designs simply aren't as good. What do you mean? Sliths, as far as we've seen, only use one sort of melee weapon. It's a sort of two-timed spear. Now, don't get me wrong, it's deadly enough, but compared to the range of weapons we human use, it's just not the same quality. I'd like to sell something. Everything in the junk bag, that's 2,500. I'd like to buy some armor. Let's take a look at what she has. Yeah, nothing we care about, nothing magical. Nothing of higher quality than what we have. Fine blades for Ramirez. There's a dark-skinned man with long black hair attending to this workshop. He's sharpening a wicked-looking blade. He smiles at you when he sees you, but he doesn't stop sharpening. I'm Ramirez. Welcome to my shop. Let me know if you need anything pointy. What do you sell? I have fine blades of all kinds. That's what I'm here for. What are you here for? He grins. Indeed. That's what I do. My job, my identity, my purpose in this world. Now to business. Want weapons or not? Weapons. And it is a happy destiny that has brought you to me. Shielding knife. Ooh, bonus armor on a melee weapon. That's interesting. The one you're using... Yeah, using the lava-fired spear that gives magical damage. You're using the strength and dexterity and faster fatigue recovery. Yeah, it's cool, but don't feel like no need to buy it really. Bronze halberds as well. You got a magical one. Yeah, it's worse in every way. Okay, didn't think they'd have anything better. I think we were expected to come here a little sooner, most likely. We got a tavern here. Ramon, an archer, sits at this table. A half-empty bottle of wine sits in front of him. Why are you in this inn? I'm on leave. I've been running raids against the Slits. Even rode in sight of that giant fortress of theirs. What do you think about the Slits? He hawks and spits on the floor. Vicious bastards. Tough as nails and smarter than the kiddies. We've been trying to raid this fort they have in the swamp. It's like some major sacred temple, though. We couldn't get near it. Ugh. I don't know how we humans are ever going to hit the island. What island? The Slith Island. The Slith leader, I can't pronounce it. Big Slith lives on an island to the northwest. King's looking for someone to hit it. Fat chance, he thinks. I met someone who saw the island once. Name was Chuck. Said he was heading home to Silbar. Probably dead now. You ever meet him? Ask him about it. He returns to his wine. We'll win this war, but it'll be a bloody, bloody business. Okay, I think he's talking about this here to the northwest. This is like the Slith City or something. Basilisk hunt down there as well. Rhiannon. You meet a tall, thin woman with lovely long brown hair. She's busy tending the bar, wandering the room and dealing with merchants, keeping her very busy, but you eventually manage to flag her down. Another warrior, she says with a smile. May the spirits preserve me. What do you need, traveler? Good day. What may I purchase at this establishment? Well, you could buy some food. The merchants haven't quite bought us out of rations yet, and we have wine, fine Almarian wine, the pride of Avernum. You have real wine? Yes, wonderful, wonderful wine, and even drinkable. Made by local farmers and reasonably priced. It's even in bottles. But you never thought you'd see wine in actual bottles again. This is the only place you can get it. Better buy some soon. It could sell out any moment. And this wine is made from grapes? Her smile fades for a moment. Well, grapes do not grow in the underworld. Almarian wine is made from fine fungus, like all wine down here, but ours is good. Ah, that is a tale. It takes the quality of our water, the porous nature of our stone, the soft, silky strands of our lichen, the warmth, the humidity, the terror. A complicated dance of nature which results in something that you can drink properly without the night sweats, mouth itching, or transient blindness that comes from most Avernite wine. Okay. We have in the back here storage room. That there's Almarian wine. Yeah. Lots of Almarian wine. The merchants she was talking about, and that looks like everyone in here. Still got plenty of time in the video though, so let's go head down to the basement and deal with those slimes that we heard about. Still open. Oh, there's Cormac. He gave us 50 coins and some experience. This well-concealed room looks like a first aid station. No patients are here, but it's ready to accept them with a moment's notice. There's a lone man here napping in a stone chair in the corner. He awakes with a start when you enter. I'm Cormac, and I don't think you're supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be here. This place is for those who fight against the Empire. I'm not ashamed to say it, no matter how fearsome they are. I would do anything to fight the Empire. Truly? Well, if your axe can match your bold speech, I can tell you where you should go. The barkeep of Barga in the Abyss. Go there, and your testing can begin. Try to ask something else, but he leans back and closes his eyes. He said all he has to say. Barga, we have been... Yeah, that's up here. We have 2 here now. We'd already wanted to go to Barga for that anyways. I guess everything north of the spire here, this is the Abyss. And we'll want to explore all of that, I'm sure. Oh, I'm so excited. We still have so much of the game to explore. Although we've made a pretty big chunk. Grab a healing potion, why not? We still need pincers as well. For a random quest in Silvar. Some slimes. No problem. We need to kill 10. Yeah. Let's put up our Ward of Steel. We're gonna step here and do a Blade Sweep. Oh! Okay. The unstable masses deal damage. Good to know. Don't do that again. Whew. Ooh, more Blessed Boots. We've seen these before, right? Yeah, that's what you're wearing. Cool. Well, I mean, you're wearing +1 Dex boots. I think we'd rather wear those. Take a shielding potion, I guess. Okay. Sure, there's plenty more slimes around here. Where does this go? Oh. Alright. I guess there was another entrance we didn't find. Or didn't bother to look in. Yes, we do War Blessing. And no bulging slime this time. We'll go for the draining slime here. Ooh. Apparently there was one and I didn't see it. Okay. Okay. Ooh, what did I grab here? I don't want that. Let's go and heal up. And try and be a little more careful. I was like, I'll push them away, it'll be fine. It was not fine. Yeah, definitely a button I'm not seeing. Has to be. How else do we get there? Or was this all of the slimes down here, perhaps? I don't know how many that was. Let's see our journal. Let's go talk to Julio and see if that's done then, I guess. Who was the sage down here? Nice. He's thrilled to hear your triumphant battle against the slimes. Healing elixir and a curing elixir. Okay, we have the Slith Assassin. Farms north of Almaria, but to the Temple upriver. We've been there. We'll go back there, I guess. We have a lot of quests, don't we? Let's go. I want to go this way because there's still a bunch of cave around this way that we haven't explored yet either. Okay. Alright, we got some bats. We'll just avoid them. Yeah, we have this little section here. We got a stash up here. Scroll of Lightning. Not a special spring. Ah, okay. This was basically it. There's a little tiny cave here. Ooh. Interesting mushrooms. Your knowledge of cave lore tells you that they have an invigorating effect on the eater. They're a variety which is useful for making potions. Energetic herbs. What is this? A gold ring? Curing elixir? Give that to her, I guess. I don't know if we ever level up, so we'll do it in a moment here. Okay. We'll just have this little southern section. You find a loose collection of farms. Industrious pale folk raise fat pink mushrooms, tend to pale cows, and homicidal giant lizards. They are pleasant, dull folk, long separated from the violence and strife that is the constant state of affairs in the north. The news of the constant warfare with Nephilim and Slitzerakai doesn't seem to worry them. As you're about to leave, one wiry woman pulls you aside. You're adventurers. I should know. I used to be one, she mutters, smiling. When you get to Almaria, ask Dexter if you can see his tools. You won't regret it. Okay. Perhaps we'll go talk to Dexter then and ask about his tools. There's a small cluster of stone huts on the riverbank. A large clan of fishermen live here, yanking pale, slimy cave fish from the river by the hundreds. When they see you, they invite you in for fried fish steaks and mushroom ale. They're friendly folks, though. They're all very worried about Slith raiders. Yeah, okay. Let's head back in here then. We got the rest of that cave cleared. And Dexter is... Dexter the Fletcher. It's the top one here. Someone suggested I ask if you have any tools. He laughs. He checks to make sure the store is empty and nobody's eavesdropping. Yes, I sell certain, well, tools, and believe me, nobody is more adept in their use than I. Whenever you want any tools, just remind me you're an adventurer. Did I mention that I'm an adventurer? Tools. Piercing crystals. Interesting. You seem to deal with shady characters. Do you have any jobs for me? There's a little service you could perform for me, actually. In one of the homes in the northwest corner of the city of Blosk, a certain fellow owns a ring shaped like a snake biting its own tail, like an Ouroboros. It's not magical, but a certain lady has offered me a sum if I could get it to her. Obtain the ring for me, and I'll pay you handsomely. Okay. Where is Blosk? Blosk, that's up here, past the castle. Let's go do Basilisks, I guess? This down here. You keep watch for the Basilisks you were told about in Almaria. Fortunately or unfortunately, you find them. There's a group of fat, slow lizards to the south. They look harmless, but you know better. Wait, I'm gonna do my level ups before we do that. Strength, level 20 pole weapons, and we'll do an extra level in hardiness. So that is maxed out pole weapons for her. And this should be, it's already level 20 here. Oh, dexterity, Oh, we can go higher than 20. I didn't think we could. I thought 20 was the max. I guess we can go higher. 20 is what we needed to get the final skill, though. And go sharpshooter. You should have Battle Frenzy and Stunning Blow. Battle Frenzy for 5 turns, but it takes 12 to recover. That's even heftier than Adrenaline Rush. But you gotta remember, as we're getting to these like 12 turns to recover from that, you have to also remember that I'll say Blade Sweep is just kind of bad in most situations. Big damage and stunned, only 5 turns. Battle Frenzy here, how long's the duration for you? Yeah, 12 turns to recover as well. But if we were to take off all of our reduction stuff, this gives us 20%. Yeah, it's still at 12, but it's I don't know if these show the reduced fatigue recovery duration or not, honestly. Let's go fight these basilisks. I'm not sure how dangerous basilisks are. Usually in like Dungeons and Dragons, a basilisk is a... Ah, crap, I don't have any of this stuff up. Usually a basilisk can petrify you, so that's what I'm expecting here, but I'm honestly not sure. Okay. Whoa, that left so many of them low. Yeah, stunned, okay. That makes sense. And there we go. Basilisks are dead. The people of Almaria will no doubt be very grateful. Let's do our levels here. More endurance. 3 spells. And maybe we'll start pumping more into melee weapons so we can get this stuff higher. Let's go hardness first. I want to get pre-spells to 20 for him just so that he's able to use every pre-spell. So I believe 20 is the requirement for that. We go 24 into intelligence. It can go higher than 20, so that's cool. 10 for spellcraft. I believe that'll be maxed out for spellcraft, though. We'll want melee weapons at least level 10 for him, so. Just because that's what locks all the skills after it are locked behind the previous skills, so. And they all cap out at 10, so. I killed the basilisks as you requested. You look surprised. You did? You actually killed them? Good heavens, I just gave you that task to get rid of you. Still, I suppose that bargain is a bargain. He fetches a heavy pouch of copper coins. Still, mercenaries are not welcome here in Almaria. I hope you're thinking of moving on soon. Now, I am very busy. Looks back at his papers. Do you have any more work for me? I'm sure there's plenty of work for you, just not here. We have a war to fight, and that's a job for soldiers, not wanderers. Okay. Cool. Let us go check the temple. Right? Up here in the temple. Because that is said to be where the slith we're looking for is. I think. As we get in here, I will cast my buffs right away. Can't believe I missed that stuff. That's not true, I can believe it actually. I, of course, miss stuff all the time. I wonder if there's any pincers around here that we could find. There'll be a few stray enemies here that have respawned, but nothing should put up any real fight. Ah, there's this Lytherikai warrior standing in the shadows. She holds her two-timed spear at the ready, but she makes no move to attack. She evaluates you carefully. When she sees that you have noticed her, she says, "Ah, I am Narissa, a scourge of mighty Sistis. You have invaded a sacred place." Sistis? Our mighty king, Lord Slithzerakai, bringing death to you puny pink creatures from his mighty island fortress. I've been sent to hunt you down. I thought as much. I've killed many of your kind, some fighting, some in their sleep. When I am done with you, I will kill many more. She bears a mouthful of fangs, so tell me, weakling, are you ready to fight a scourge, one of the deadliest of our kind? You could just surrender, and then face knowledge of my weakness. I would sooner rip my throat out with my claws. You insult me by even suggesting it. No parlaying. I will kill you now and eat your heart. Okay. We'll do War Blessing. And we'll do Protection. She let us cast both for some reason, so... Okay. Let's do Battle Frenzy. I think that'll be good, because it'll give her more attacks per round. Do Adrenaline Rush here. War Curse is fantastic. I'm going to haste. I should get 2 attacks per turn for a couple rounds. The Adrenaline Rush is better to get hits off right at the beginning. Let's do... No, don't cancel your action. $70, not bad. With a fast, smooth motion, Narissa pulls an orb from a belt pouch and throws it to the stone floor. It smashes and foul smoke emerges. It mixes with the incense smoke and makes you feel very dizzy. Yeah, giving us a little bit of a nothing. We don't have anything. Well, not too bad. Rod of Succor. This spell functions exactly the same as Heal, but benefits all nearby allies. That's fantastic. Fine Slith Spear. Right into the garbage pouch. You are gonna hold on to this because that's great. Okay. Let's go announce that we've killed this assassin. Who is it that wanted to know? Mayor Bevan. Okay. Let's go claim our reward. Hopefully something decent. Bevan is surprised to hear of your victory over the assassin Narissa. Very good. Work for a mercenary. Actually helpful. Well done. As a reward, he gives you a very finely tailored jerkin of leather armor and a pouch of silver coins. 250 coins in Sniper's Vest. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you're wearing the Mercurial Chain. What is the Sniper's Vest? 1 Dexterity, 1 Sniper. Now this is an interesting one, right? Because it's much less armor, right? That kills his armor big time. It's 12% less. Right now his armor is at 49. So that'll be a huge hit to his physical resistance if we do that. 40. We lose a 9 total. Yikes. That's not good. 40's still not terrible. And that does put his sniper at a total of 12 right now. So he's got a pretty damn good chance. Yeah. So sniper shots are, like, that'll be a total of 14, which is going, like, that's crazy. That's all, like, a really high percent chance. What, like, that's 10 levels would be 50%. An extra 4 levels on top of that is another 20, so it's 70% chance to get an extra shot whenever we attack. That's crazy. I think that kind of outweighs it. -1 strength we don't really care about here. The +1 action points isn't doing too much, really. It was all kind of nice stuff, but we lose that to that hit chance. Maybe we want to look at putting a better shield on him then. Because a better shield could probably help a lot. I don't have any other magical shields. I don't want that -1 strength on her. She's better off wearing this fibrous breastplate. Yeah. We'll have to think on it. Okay. What next? Okay. Yeah, the Serpent Ring. That's over in Lost, yeah. Let's go talk to him then, because we can teleport right to the tower to talk to him. And we can teleport back here. Now, if I remember correctly, the guy we're looking for is way down here. There's some more barriers we can't get through in here as well. Yeah, Kellner. Some experience, but that's it. I've been to see Solberg. I am glad to hear it. I have done all I can do. Now I will return to the silence of an apprentice and hope that the experienced warriors of Avernum can do something to help us. He bows and returns to staring into the pool. Okay, we got a little bit of XP for it, but nothing crazy. Yeah, we're almost level 20 though. Okay, we'll head back out into the Great Cave then. Now, do we want to go right to the castle, or we'll head back here to Almaria. We could head up towards Dranlon, right? And head into this cave here. Check out some of this stuff. We got some stuff to check out around here, and head towards the waterfall. I really want to head towards the waterfall and find that orb that lets us levitate. I think that would be so cool to fly. I think it would let us get access to a lot more areas as well. I just think that's really cool. Let's teleport back to Silvar then. That's what we're gonna do next, is head towards there. The waterfall. Oh, what are we doing? Silvar. There's something we're missing there, isn't? Is there one in Kotra that we're missing? I think there is, right? think the one in Kotra is the one that we didn't grab yet. We were in Kotra, though, weren't we? Let's double check again. I'm pretty sure there's one in Kotra, a pylon. I could be wrong. For some reason, I remember there being one here. There's tools here, apparently. Yeah, there is one. Like a... Ah, right, that was for her quest. Okay, yeah, there was one in Kotra that we had forgot. We will now... Oh, actually, we don't have a boat here. You know what? We can just buy another boat, right? We can probably buy another boat. Okay. Oh, we can't buy a boat here. Or maybe we can? There's a dock, but I don't think we can buy boats here. Yeah. Crap. Okay, run back. Oh, jeez. We got a long way to run. Let's teleport back to Almaria, and then we'll take our boat back up this way. There we go. I don't know how many pylons there will be to teleport to, but... Okay. Now we will head up this way. Now, we have caves this way. This is leading to here. We want to go here first. There's a body here. Some worms, alright. Okay. There we go. Good. Go for that one. Just one left. Alright. Now that the worms are dead, you search the body of their victim. The creature's sharp teeth have ruined much of his equipment, but a coin pouch and a ring remain undigested. Warmth ring. Cold resistance. Very nice to have. It's a nice one to swap on if we know we're going to need extra cold resistance, because we have, what, 64, 47, 21, 17. She could definitely do with cold resistance. So on occasion, if we need to we can lower her damage, swap this ring out for the cold resistance instead. and that'll help supplement that versus cold damage. Because she has shit all for cold res. Her fire res is okay, but we will go check out all of this stuff another time. There's a lot up there. We're just gonna go here, do this, and then to the waterfall. And see what's around this way. I want to go to that waterfall because that was where we heard the orb was, so. Ooh. Ooh, a hidden stash as well. You find a ruined stone house near the wreckage of a boat. It was beached here a long time ago. The house only contains trash. There's little left of interest except for a green crystal mounted on the prow of the ruined boat. Wisdom crystal. Oh, hello. Platinum ring. Soul. Okay. As you get closer to the wide tunnel ahead, you hear a deafening roar. Enormous rapids flow down the tunnel to the south. It is not an impassable barrier, however. A narrow path runs up the cave wall along the edge. That path is a portage enabling you to move your boat up and down the rapids. It is the only thing that makes this passage navigable. To use the portage, sail your craft to the north or south edge of the rapids. And that takes us down towards here. Ooh, we got a tower. Little cave here. What do we got going? Oh, that's a Drake. And we lost all of our wards again. Good. Miss. That sucks. Yeah, I didn't line those guys up great, but... You know what? I bet Icy Rain does more damage since he's fire. 54? Let's just do a smite. 23, not great. There we go. Cryo Drake. Let's see. War Blessing? Okay. Tried to charm us. Not what I wanted. See, Sniper Shot means it had a debuff proc, and Snipe over Mycroft is what tells us that we get an extra shot, so I get those mixed up sometimes. Crude longbow. You still have 5 scrolls of domination as well. You got a button here. Always button press. This huge dark cavern is very different from the other caves you've traveled through. Where most of Avernum is warm and moist, this chamber is dry and icy cold. Most of Avernum reeks of sulfur. This cave has no odor at all, except the barely detectable hint of decay. And in most of Avernum, you can hear the snarls and hisses of bats and lizards in the distance. Here, it is deathly still and silent. Ugh. Alright. Check around the other side first. More drakes. Okay. Just don't die. And you're dead. A lot of them did like a double breath there as well. Then I will do a scroll to turn life and heal. Would you stop that? Clearly she needs some fire resistance, huh? We'll do that. Nice. I think I missed out on that guy there. Oh, I didn't, did. Okay. Multiple breath attacks like that suck. We'll do lightning so that it actually hurts the Revenant. I was out of range anyways. You're using the physical sword. Just want to make sure you didn't have the cold sword equipped. Okay, we'll heal up. Ooh, and we're actually at our time for this episode. So, the next one we'll finish clearing out this cave, I guess. I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, leave a like and consider subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next episode.